Hello and welcome to Mima's Crafts and Chaos. Thanks for joining me for another video. I sure appreciate it. I have these molds. They're 3 birds, and they are the see no evil, speak no evil, hear no evil birds. So we are going to dust these molds. They have these 3 colors. They're pastel colors, and this one is Nightshade, kind of a purpley color. And this one is Berry Sherbet, pink. And this one is, I think I'm saying this, Palawan teal. And it's kind of, says it's a teal color. So we're going to dust them all. And then probably what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix the resin for each one. And I'm going to mix the color into the resin. Then that way, if for some reason I missed any spot of dusting it, it won't show. So we're going to get started on that, dusting them all. And then we will get them poured and cured and all done. So they all take approximately right around 6 ounces each. So I was trying to decide, because their little feetsies are right here, if I wanted to do their feetsies yellow and then dust the rest. And I think might be able to dust their little beaks too. So I'll be right back for a sec. All right, so I decided to go with this yellow color. I was going to do like an orangey color, but I don't know how well orange will go with like pink and that. So I decided against orange. So we're just going to kind of do a yellowy color. Got something in this mold. I don't know what it is. Check the rest of them. Okay, so first I'm going to turn them inside out and dust their beaks. Oh, this one we won't be able to find his beak because his beak is covered by his feathers, it looks like. Yeah, because I think it would be right about there, but I don't see a beak in that one. Okay. This one's little beak is right here. Let's see. Get a little brush here. This. Try to do it without making a huge mess. That's one thing I hate about dusting molds is the cleanup of the mica powders. Spend more time cleaning up than I do dusting. Okay, so we got his beak. Okay, got them all dusted. What I like to do with these kind of molds is I like to dust down in them and then put a little extra in there, shake it around just so that it kind of covers everything. And I always put it on a piece of paper so that I can somewhat dump it back in so I'm not wasting as much. So anyway, like I said, I am going to, they each hold approximately 6 ounces, but I will mix up more than that because it never fails. And I've even heard Michelle on Glitz and Glitter say this, that sometimes you measure it and you still don't come out right. So I always mix up a little extra just to make sure I have plenty. So I'm going to go get my resin mixed up, and then we'll get these poured. Okay, got my resin mixed up. Got approximately 6.5 in each one of these cups. So we are going to mix each color into each one, just so that in case we've missed any powdering or dusting of them, that we don't have any missed spots. And then I'm going to throw these in my vacuum chamber and get them degassed, debubbled, whatever you want to call it. And, well, not that much. And then we will get them poured. Doesn't matter. I mean, I want them pretty much opaque, but it's not going to matter if they're not super opaque, because we do have the molds dusted already. I always, when I mix my resin, I always stir it for 4 minutes and make sure I'm scraping the sides and the bottom very well. Run them through my vacuum chamber for approximately 7 minutes. Keep it, if you do have, or if you are getting a vacuum chamber, anytime you're doing color or anything in your resin, you want to make sure that you have extra room, extra room, because for some reason, when you have color or anything in there, it tends to bubble higher, and you'll bubble it over, and then you'll have a giant mess in your vacuum chamber, and it's a bitch to clean out. So try not to do that. And a lot of times, if I go to a restaurant or something that has the plastic cups, and if they're a pretty good sized cup and they seem to be pretty good plastic, not that cheapy plastic, I'll keep my cups, hang on to them. And then that way you're not spending tons of money on them. And I clean them out so that I don't have lots of mess in them. All right, so none of them are super, they're somewhat opaque. I mean, if you was to probably put that in something, it may not be as opaque, but when it's in like a condensed area like that, it will show up like it is in this cup. So you really don't have to worry about it. When you're mixing mica powder, always make sure you mix very well, because mica powder can cause issues when it dries. So you always want to make sure you mix it pretty good. And I pretty much always use the Let's resin, epoxy resin. I really like that one. It tends to work in just about anything. You have a pretty good window of working time with it. Even in deep molds, I haven't done anything super deep, but even in deep molds, I haven't had a problem with flash curing. So I'll knock on wood with that, because just because I said that, then I'll have a problem. But so far, I haven't had a problem with that. So, all right, I'm going to go throw these in my bubble chamber and get them debubbled, and then I will be back. Okay, got all my resin bubble free, hopefully bubble free. And now we're just going to get them poured. They are starting to get warm, so I kind of want to get them poured quickly here. So here we go. Okay, I'm going to top them off. I'm going to set them over on my heat mat, top them off, and probably won't set my heat mat right away. I'm going to let them make sure there's no bubbles down in there. And anyway, see, I have bubbles coming up in this one. If you want to, how I said, my resin's starting to get warm. One thing you want to always make sure is you get your resin poured, unless you're doing something that you want your resin to be thicker. Make sure you get it poured pretty quick, because if it gets too thick, then it will get bubbles almost every time. So anyway, I will be back when these are ready to demold. Okay, guys, these are all cured up. So we're going to get them demolded and see what they look like. See if they turned out good. Oh, they're actually quite cute. Look at that. I'm glad I did his feet and his beak a different color. That really... So that's our Hear No Evil. I love these molds that come out like this. And here's our Hear No Evil. Isn't she cute? She's so cute. Okay, so this is See No Evil. This is Hear No Evil, I think. Yeah, because his eyes are covered. His ears are covered. So this has got to be our Speak. And her mouth is covered. Oh, I should have got her beak right there, but it didn't look like it had a beak area, but we can fix that. All right, so their bottoms are a little rough, but we can fix that. And then we'll put some black in their eyes. See if we can get something on his beak so he looks the same. It's kind of funny. Each one of their feet and stuff are a different color because I poured them in the color they were. So I know I kind of wish there was something else we could do to them, make them cute, like bling them up or something, but doesn't really look like there's any place that we could. But we can, oops, I don't want silver. Silver will not be good for eyeballs. Oh. What is that? Oh, dang it. That one's brown, but It had something around it that, oh, it barely does. Okay, I see. That's blue. Here's my black one. All right. Take my white and give them what I call their sparkle. Cute, cute. Okay. Let me grab some stuff to redo their feet and their beaks with, and I'll be right back. Okay. So I wanted to make sure it was going to work before I came back. So what I did is I took me some UV resin. The high viscosity, it's thicker, so it does a better job. And then I mixed the yellow and a little bit of orange in there to get that color. And I have done this foot, and it looks a lot better. So you can see the pink through that foot. This one's not. Can't see the pink through as well. So, and then all I'm doing is just painting it on there to cover up any pink that shouldn't be showing. And we may have to go back and do a second coat if you can still see the pink really well. And then I'm just hitting it with my little torch here, just to give it a quick cure, and then I'm going to stick it under the light to make sure it's really cured. So I'm going to wipe the black that I did on her. Well, it's not going to come off. That's okay. Get her beak. So it's up closer. When I powdered it, wasn't able to get as close as I'd like to. If we can get a little UV resin in that little tiny bubble that's on her nose. Okay, hit it with my torch a little bit, just so it don't go anywhere. I have got the biggest mess on my desk right now. Okay, so I'm just going to put her under. I won't need that thingy in there, but I'm just going to put her under the light. And give her 5 minutes to cure good. And get her to sit up a little better so her feet get it more. Okay, and then we'll see if we can make. Do is I'll finish it up, get you some pictures, and you can see how they turned out in the end. So, but they are, I think they're so cute. I think they're adorable. So I will get you some pictures and in the video so you don't have to watch me sit there and paint forever. But anyway, so those are the cute little molds. I love them. They're cute, and I love the colors that we picked. Okay, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on notifications. Please leave me a comment. All that stuff helps my channel a lot. It supports it very much. So anyway, and don't forget to embrace your chaos. Love you guys. Bye.